So in this audio recording, I would like to talk about Twitter safety and discuss a few pointers that I hope all of my valued listeners, who also may be Twitter users, will make use of and keep in mind for future Twitter use. So to briefly recap, I was initially on Twitter between 2013 and 2015. I had run into some issues with Twitter trolls, which I will also discuss in this recording. In August of 2018, I decided to give Twitter another chance just to see if maybe things would be different now that I'm back. To tell you the truth, nothing has changed substantially as far as I can tell from my previous experience, and the number of trolls have markedly declined since then. One of the most emboldened trouble areas of Twitter is pornography. There are also numerous accounts of people who claim to be members of the LGBTQ community as a guise to mask pedophilia. Now, this isn't an endorsement to homophobia, but a rather grotesque move of child predators who are attaching themselves to this particular community to remain anonymous and to sneak under the radar. Anytime you spot an account that claims to be of the LGBTQ community, the first thing you need to do from there is to see who they follow and what kinds of content they follow. Now, if they follow accounts containing adult content, such as pornography, and also follow children contemporaneously, that is a red flag, and those accounts should be blocked and reported immediately. So, right off the bat, what is a Twitter troll? No different from a Facebook troll, a YouTube troll, an Instagram troll, or a Snapchat troll. They are fake accounts. The people behind them are undoubtedly real, but their identity is either fake or unrevealed, and their goal is to find success and achievement in spreading lies, rumors, gossip, and causing trouble for those who use the social media sites for the correct intended purposes. You can easily detect a fake account by doing the following. 1. Check their profile pictures. Are they clear images of an actual person with numerous other pictures of the same identity? Are they consistent with this identity? If you've answered yes to those questions, you should be okay for now. But if you've answered no to those questions, then chances are it's a fake account. How can we tell if it's fake? Well, first off, profile pictures of a person's face in any setting should always be clear without any unnecessary lines going through them. Their profile picture should never be pixelated. If they have no profile picture and they come up with every excuse not to provide numerous images of themselves, preferably the face, for whatever the reason may be, then you'll know that the profile is fake and you should probably block them immediately. In the world of social media, there should never be any excuse to hide identity. And if there's a reason that identity has not been established for whatever reason or excuse they give, then that should be a clue to you. Number 2, check their profile content. As an extension to checking profile pictures, you should also be well aware of the content they're posting. Although their content may be suitable for all audiences, but they never share pictures of themselves in the mix, that still presents a potential problem. I can't emphasize enough that if the people behind the accounts are dragging feet on identity for any reason whatsoever, there's an even bigger issue going on, and you need to remain adamant about that. Number 3, but Jered, come on, they're nice people. Doesn't matter how nice they are. Anyone can be nice to anyone on any given day, on or off the internet. But if you can't see exactly who you're talking to, then that should raise concern. The paradox should be obvious to anyone who uses social media. Social media. Keyword social. Social species, like all human beings, have constant interaction and contact with one another, and although I've always said that we don't live on the internet, that, by all means, is no excuse to lie about who you really are, especially if you're choosing to interact with other human beings who are honest and use social media for correct intended purposes. Number 4, links to spam. One of the dead giveaways of a fake account is one that provides links to spam, providing leeway for hackers and phishers. Avoid any and all accounts with links to spam. And last but not least, numerous accounts at the same time. Really, I mean, what's the idea behind that? All you need is one account at a time. I have, on numerous occasions, tried to point out the red flags to so many people who use Twitter, primarily and specifically to parents whose children are actors and use a social media site for exposure and to help promote their work. Instead, they get upset with me because I'm too pressing on this issue. First off, let's consider the fact that I am as legitimate as can be. Between Twitter and YouTube, anyone knows what I look like and what I sound like. I've always been consistent with who I am, what I do, and what I'm about, and have never lied or resorted to using loopholes to hide my identity. I have nothing to hide, and any time you encounter such accounts who refuse to budge when pressed on revealing identity, you must always take this matter seriously. And besides, we have websites in America that allows the public to track criminals such as murderers, sex offenders, robbers, child abusers, and all other heinous crimes known to exist. I live in the U.S. state of Michigan, as made evident between Twitter and YouTube. I have never been incarcerated for anything whatsoever, not even a parking or a speeding ticket. I have a squeaky clean slate with the law and intend on keeping it that way. As a user of social media, I have been on the receiving end of many verbal attacks and have been at the forefront of lies and gossip. And I have been stabbed in the back by people I have helped and devoted so much of my time and effort to. That hurts a lot. And so I guess one of the reasons why I decided to talk about this issue is because if I can help mitigate the problem of the circulation of misinformation, and to at least show parents of actor kids the proper way of assessing such issues by pointing out the obvious, then I've done what I needed to do. Now, I cannot guarantee that any parent will listen to what I have to say because they're already angry with me for whatever the reason may be. If someone treats me badly when I've been absolutely nice to them and I have nothing to hide from them, then of course I would like to know what their reasons were for treating me the way they did. It's human nature, and one of the bigger mistakes we've made is classifying normal human behavior as unnatural, especially when it comes to trying to get to the heart of the matter and to find out why certain decisions were made, even if that person comes to the recognition that their decision was preposterous. In the face of honesty, I'm about to be real with you about one thing, and that is that any time someone blocks me for whatever reason, it stings a little, because I know I haven't done anything that would have otherwise provoked or warranted their decision to block me. As stated previously, I was, and probably still am, at the forefront of gossip, and I always shudder to think why anyone would base decisions solely on what a bunch of people have to say. Anyone who's listening to this needs to understand a thing or two about evidence, and just because a bunch of people say something, it does not make it true. If you dig deeper and explore exactly what it is that people are claiming, they have zero evidence to back anything up. Anytime someone comes at me with a claim that I had supposedly said or done something, I go straight to demanding evidence to back up their claim. Because a claimant must always have evidence to support what they're saying. Anytime I've demanded evidence of what a person claimed, they tiptoed around the responsibility of providing the evidence essential to confirm their claim. They circumvent the responsibility of not only telling a lie, but spreading it like wildfire, convincing others that their story is true and not fabricated. Anyone can make a claim about anything, but until such time that they are able to confirm the truth of their claim with evidentiary support, then they're just telling tales out of school and should not be referenced as a reputable source of truth. The same logic applies here, folks. I have supplied you with the route and the tools in discovering what's true about fake accounts and what's fake about true accounts. If you're able to determine what's true about a fake account or what makes an account fake, then the anonymous person behind the account has a fake identity, which is truly fake. I know, it can be confusing, but as a fellow social media user, I'm always looking out for the best interest of my friends and making rational decisions based on evidence. I want for my social media experience and for the experience of others to be fun and friendly. And if me being straight and truthful with people makes me such a bad person, with the word bad in air quotes, then I don't know what to tell those people other than good luck and best of wishes in future endeavors. But until such time, folks, just be safe, have fun, and eradicate the fake accounts. Happy tweeting!